This episode of Nerdist News is sponsored by Sci-Fi's Krypton. Who's the secret cameo in Deadpool 2? The untitled Deadpool sequel is only 2 months away, and we're starting to hear first impressions from the lucky few that have seen the film's test screenings. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the film's hyperviolence and self-aware gags are causing audiences to lose their minds, in a good way, in much the same way Deadpool causes his enemies to lose their heads, in a bad way. The most recent test screenings of the film received an outstanding 98 out of 100 score from test audiences, and the screenings were described as being electric and akin to watching the Super Bowl. Woo! If you're looking for a comparison, the first Deadpool netted a 91 score in test screenings, so if these audience scores are to be believed, Deadpool 2 should be pretty forking great. But despite all of the positive buzz, the film still had some reshoots that took place in Vancouver recently. The filmmakers reportedly added a few more scenes featuring Josh Brolin's Cable and Zazie Beetz' Domino because those characters tested well with audiences. But as excited as we are to see more of Domino and Cable, there was another reshoot that took place even more recently that has the internet saying, what? Apparently, a secret cameo for Deadpool 2 was filmed in Los Angeles in a closed set shoot that took around 2 hours. Who this cameo is and why exactly Ryan Reynolds and company decided to keep it a secret has gotten all of the web in a feeding frenzy to figure it out. So let's all jump in our speculation spaceship and blast off into speculation zone. The easy money on this cameo is for it to be a pre-existing character in the Fox-owned side of the MCU. Some fans have speculated that we could finally see Channing Tatum's Gambit in the film, and though it would be awesome to finally see the Ragin' Cajuns step into the Deadpool universe, that feels a bit too expected to necessitate a closed set. We could also see a quick appearance from Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier or Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. Now, we know that those characters were pretty definitively retired in last year's spectacular Logan film, and Jackman has said that he won't be strapping on a pair of adamantium claws ever again, but Logan took place in the far future, so those characters are presumably still alive in Deadpool's world. And with Wolverine's R-rated last hurrah not receiving the awards, accolades that Jackman and team were probably hoping for, we wouldn't be surprised to see him interact with Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool in at least a quick cameo. But if it isn't a quick nod from an existing Fox-owned Marvel character, could we see an appearance from a superhero from Disney's MCU? The Disney buyout of Fox Films is looking about as likely as Deadpool is to drop an uncensored F-bomb, so it would make sense for them to sprinkle in a quick appearance from Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury to establish that Deadpool and the MCU are in the same universe.
You expecting Sam Jackson show up with an eye patch and a saucy little leather number? Go.
The final battle in the first Deadpool film did take place on a downed helicarrier, which, as we all know, is the favorite mode of transport of Nick Fury's shield, so it's not like Deadpool's writers are steering away from the MCU. A quick cameo and a line from a character like Nick Fury could be a great way to connect those two film universes, and if the Fox deal doesn't go through, they could just play the whole thing off as a sweet, self-aware goof. Finally, there is a chance that the cameo could be Robert Downey Jr., Hugh Jackman, or Samuel L. Jackson just playing themselves. It was confirmed that Hugh Jackman, the actor, exists in the Deadpool universe when Deadpool stapled a Jackman mask to his own face in the first film. So actually meeting Hugh Jackman would be a fun misdirect and the kind of meta joke we've grown to expect from this character. No matter who the secret cameo is, if the early audience reactions to the film are any indication, Deadpool 2 is going to be fun as fudge. But what do you folks think? Could this secret cameo connect the Deadpool universe with the MCU? Will we ever see Gambit or Hugh Jackman's Wolverine in a Deadpool film? And did you hear that Henry Cavill finally shaved his Justice League mustache? Let's discuss. Thank you to Krypton for sponsoring today's Nerdist News. The new sci-fi series follows the untold tale of Superman's grandfather, Seg-El, as he battles unimaginable forces to save Krypton and restore honor to the El family name. Set 200 years before the Man of Steel is sent in a spaceship to a small town in Kansas, you can catch brand new episodes of Krypton on Wednesday night, 10/9 Central, only on Sci-Fi.